Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Hope you're doing great today. In today's video, we are doing a comparison video of an i7-6800K. It's my old rig with an RTX 3070 compared to my new rig I just built, a R7-5800X by AMD. I decided to build this rig because I kind of felt like I was missing out on certain things with the old processor. It just was kind of lacking that single core performance. And I honestly felt like it might be better in MX Bike specifically, and by that I mean the online stuff. And this footage in the background is just some single player. I was testing single player. I did not put the results up here because it doesn't really make a difference, but the 6800K is 4.2, it's overclocked, 32 gigs of 1300 on the overclocked profile, 3070 is stock. The 1500X is has some power options in place for the PBO, and the curve offset is -25 on 5 of the cores and -22 on 1 of them, and that was to dial in the thermals. Here we have the Cinebench runs. We're going to have Timespy, Firestrike, and you'll see the differences of old versus new. Feel free to pause the video to look over the results if you would like. Bikes, I was able to find a lobby of at least 10 people in there to really test it. I was really hoping to get into a like 20-24 plus lobby to test the results. These frame rates are uncapped. I also have low settings and high settings, stock settings on the graphics card. For Battlefield 2042, I picked up the breakthrough against AI on the new map Redacted. Figured it would be good because of shadows and everything. That's kind of stress everything out. Battlefield 5, I ended up using the single player first mission. I did about 5 minutes of gameplay through this, so you can play through here, play through the tanks, and then also play the sniper mission. It's a good combination of shadows, lighting, and explosions. For Apex Legends, I messed up on the graphics. I did not know you could uncap the frame rate on this, so take these results with a grain of salt, but even then you can still see the difference between the 6800K and the 1500X, not only because of the newer IPC, but the 1500X also boosts up to 4.8. On Counter-Strike Go 2, I was able to figure out the frame rate uncap because I knew about it from some people on YouTube. So I got that terminal command put in here, and I ran this mission about 3 or 4 times online, back to back. we got the old famous Fortnite. I was trying to find the city both times on the online games, and this, like some other games, it's kind of hard to tell until you're playing and you don't realize how good smooth the frame rates are.
Whatever.
And lastly, we have High on Life. It's one of those games that is really fun to play because it's super hilarious and it just looks graphically amazing. And if you're a fan of Rick and Morty TV show, if you haven't played this game, go
This is
play
live
it.
right now.
Yeah, this is live.
Oh man, you know how I get nervous.
I'll leave you to it.
Now, was it worth the upgrade? I believe it was worth the upgrade just based off looking at the High on Life results and the Counter-Strike Go results and also MX Bikes results. I'm not going to really know for sure until I get into an online race with a bunch of people around the world. And I'm sure the ones that I did play were around the world, but it didn't seem like it was very demanding like the other ones you get in through My MX Speed, right? The ones that are doing like Red Bud races with the full big tracks that are TFC tracks. Another thing I've noticed is when I'm using the Clip Champ editor, I don't really notice it in DaVinci Resolve, but I noticed it when I first kind of just did a quick render. The 1500X just shreds through rendering compared to 1600K. It just has just 2 extra cores, higher IPCs, and ultimately it just is faster. It does things so much faster. Getting on the new platform will also open up Blender times going faster, any creative content that relies on CPU, because I don't have anything that relies on the graphics card yet. So, in conclusion, if you're considering switching from a old X99 system or even a 6700K, 7700K, I would definitely suggest upgrading to the newer AMDs or the newer Intels like 13th gen, 14th gen Intel. You can probably skip because it's just too much money, too much heat, and it's not worth it until they release the 15th gen. But as always, guys, keep on riding.